What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we are going to Caffeine and Octane pretty late. It's literally 9:51, so that's not good. I got a BMR upper control arm that Jacob and I are gonna throw in after the show, which I'm probably just gonna get there after the show. We'll go eat or whatever. Wide body NSXs every day, or a Vantage S, or a F430. All these other ones are just kind of like basic. SF90. I don't like these things that much. I don't know, maybe I'm hating. I'll take one of these though. 7-speed, 6-speed, I don't even know. I've driven them, I just have no idea. Hey. Hey, let me shove a camera in your face. Hey, let me shove a camera in your face. What's up, guys? It's alright. It's alright.
It's a little sweaty. I've just been no strapping this.
Yeah, it's fine.
Death grip on it. I'm just.
Me and my other friend Jacob. Oh, now he's calling me.
Oh, hey.
Where are you at?
Nice mustache.
I'm in. Thanks. I'm in front of the. Yeah, just keep walking back there. What's up?
How's it going, sir?
I'm gonna shove a camera in your face.
Hey, are you recording it?
Yep, I am.
Oh.
These are my coworkers
What's up?
and my friends.
Nice.
I'm a fan of that one. Oh, the interior's nice too. It's fucking crazy.
That guy went to a mountain.
That's pretty solid. It's got a sequential. That diffuser is insane. Yo. We're at Jacob's house.
Ooh, you like my work fit? This is my work on cars.
Dude, I gotta get used to the hair.
You like the hair?
Here we go. Here's our little part. It's literally, this is all we're doing. You guys hear that little whistle? Hey, so you know, like when I was saying I thought my suspension was really shitty. That's my end link right there. It's supposed to be up there. Because I am lowered.
Yours is so curved. Mine is straight.
Oh.
Yours is angled.
Oh.
Hey.
You want to tell him?
Not really.
Guys, I bought the wrong part. Guys, my Mustang has an 8.8 inch rear and not a 9, so this shouldn't be bent. And then Jacob scraped it all across the ground, so I'm gonna get like 50 bucks back for it. It's a write-off though.
Exactly.
So.
It's a nice, awesome car. Hold on, I want to show you something. Come here.
Oh, let's follow him.
Look at this. Check this out. Look at this. Hold on. Wait. I can break it right now if I wanted to.
Don't break it right now.
It's held. It's literally being held on by a thread.
That, I know. I specifically designed it for that.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Aerodynamic or whatever they call it.
Yep, because I didn't want to buy a pack of $130 clips.
I have clips.
How many?
130.
All right, guys, I think where we left off was the control arm. I bought the wrong one. The right one is on the way. And then the sway bars, I've got both of those on the way. So that's good. I also just got the wheel in. It took forever to get in, but we have it. So I won't be pumping air in it like I am right now. Off camera, Jacob and I took that sub box out. It wasn't mounted to anything, so it kept sliding to the back. It was like 40 pounds. We took all that weight off. I don't have my spare tire in there, and my suspension feels noticeably way better. So just got new tires on the M4. They're 285s in the back. I think that's only a 9.5 tire or wheel in the back though. I'm not really sure. And then 265s in the front. And I went a little bit too wide with the front ones because I liked how low the front end was on the M4, and I didn't realize that going from a 255 with the sidewall like this to a 265 like this would also not only straighten out the sidewall but increase the height. So it increased the height by like half an inch, maybe an inch. So that's kind of unfortunate, but that's okay. They grip really well and they're crazy. My car, it barely spins now, which is nuts. It's fully fast. You don't have the traction control like moderating anything. It's just like full blown as fast as it can run. Only wheel that does not have curb rash. Problem with this one is that all my other ones look like that. As you guys can kind of hear, it is storming right now, but I got everything done. I broke my side skirt jacking it up, but then I fixed it. It'll be fine. I just kind of need a new rocker panel. I've killed all the holes in it. But I got the new, well then, I got the new rim in. I'll show you real quick actually. It's like brand new. And it looks different than it looks different than all the other ones. So I need to take all these rims off and like deep clean them. But yeah, after that it should be fine. Now the tire on that side, since I was driving it flat, the inner wall is cooked and there's wire showing. So I put it on, but I got a new one ordered and I'm getting that on tomorrow because it's really not safe to drive on. So after all that, we should be good and I can start focusing on other stuff. I also have my Brembos up here that I'm waiting to get powder coated. I just gotta talk to the guy, but yeah, we should start getting everything together, and maybe at some point I either get Apexes or polish these. I don't really know. I feel like polishing like $350, $400 rims is not worth it at all. That's where we're at now, and then this next part of the video is going to be installing the upper control arm with Jacob. So yep, 3 weeks later we're back. Got the right control arm. It's straight this time, and sway bar end links. They're adjustable. They don't look like the ones that came with those, so hopefully they fit. There's the man himself.
You know what? I think you should go back home because my head hurts really bad.
Yeah, his head hurts really bad.
So I don't think we should do this.
And he doesn't want to do it today.
I have a
So
really loose pussy, so that's why.
he has a... Alright. Alright, I'm not really going to film all of this. It's pretty self-explanatory. We just took these two bolts out down here and put the new sway bar end links in. This one was stripped. I think what I'm gonna do for the UCA, since my coilovers are way too low for what I'm driving at, like they're maxed out, like tall right now. So I think I'm gonna make the control arm just a little bit longer than stock, because then technically that would push the rear down, I think. And then it would give it more clearance for the drive shaft, because the drive shaft is like this and smacking under load. So if we increase this joint, then it would go like that and even out, hopefully. So that's what we're gonna do. So we did the sway bar end links. Those were easy. Well, he did it all, but I'm doing this. This is a control arm. You have to so that you don't strip the bolt, you need to jack up the axle up a little bit. So we did that. Bolt came out pretty easy. It is a, be careful with it. It's a 3/4, but it doesn't like fully fit. So just be careful. And then basically it's just 3 bolts under here, but apparently it's gonna be a pain in the ass. So you don't wanna mess that rim up. Oh, wow. Are those the Zenuses too? Oh, Kaiser.
No, it's just stickers that are
the hell
going
is
on. I swapped them over because they're so ugly.
Also, I don't know if you guys can see, but my panhard bar is bent upwards. I think I made it too long. And here's my exhaust hanger that they so kindly welded on.
You want me to weld it back?
Same with that one. If Jacob welded it back, it would look probably the same.
Yeah, but it deletes the part on there.
Wait, oh dude, that was a great joke. That was a great joke that I heard.
It's over with now, bro. You're done.
Oh,
You're
no,
fucking done.
no.
It's over with.
You wouldn't last long in jail because you can't even
Nice, dude.
complete a sentence.
Yeah.
Here are the culprits. We took these out. They're for the control arm bracket mounts.
Thinking the jigger.
Where the hell can I see those?
That's what
They're up. Oh, they're up here.
Flashlight real quick.
Nope, nope. I'm trying to get this thing to focus. Up there, these things. They're on each side. You take both of those out. So that's what we just did. Kind of got to get a 3/4 with a shit ton of extensions to get up under there, but that's how you do that. So on to the next bolts. We also put a jack under here just to hold the diff. Oh, wow. Power of the sun. Okay. we did it, obviously. We had to get 2 big bolts out. You have to hold the nuts on the other side and get them. It really wasn't that hard. You just have to have extensions.
I don't like that you said it wasn't hard.
It wasn't.
Now it's gonna be hard. You said we gotta
Well,
knock
this
on
is
wood.
gonna be hard.
You gotta go knock on
That
wood.
wasn't hard.
It's gonna be easy if you go knock on wood right now.
Alright, we put grease in it. We just cleaned it up, but put it in through that little nozzle. I don't have a gun, so I'm glad he did. And it's this. We made this the same size, pretty much, as that one. It's a little bit longer, but the bits were starting to get short here, so we didn't really want to mess with this side. It didn't seem like it wanted to move. Right? It's disgusting.
Ow.
Ugh. We're doing everything backwards, and it's working. Looks pretty under there. No relocation brackets because we don't care. Oh!
Oh, it's already tight.
Hope we don't get copyrighted. Okay, we did it. We did it all on the first try, which is, oh wait, hold on. I have auto. Here we go. Did it all on the first try. Last bolt was this one, obviously, and it lined right up. And we kind of, the only reason I'm nervous is because we hand tightened everything.
Not really.
We did though, we did. Everything is hand tightened. There's nothing, there's nothing torqued to spec on this whole upper control arm assembly right now.
Think about that. What do you think that car?
But his also,
That entire car is hand tightened.
this is, yeah. It's only tightened down. The spec is however strong he was feeling that day. So they could be all different.
I can get a good grip or not.
Oh, I just gotta put my side skirts back on. Damn, that's gonna suck. And he's gonna laugh at me while I do it. He hates them. He says they're worthless. I love them personally. This shows character right here. Look how many speed bumps this has gone over. To the point where the metal is just gone. That's character right there. You can't find this anywhere. He doesn't like the fact that I have a stock shifter.
So tall.
Oh, you got the valves closed. Here, push that button in the center, in the middle, on the remote. The middle button. There you go. Nope. Yeah. Pretty nice, pretty nice. All right, we're gonna drive around, make sure it's good, and then put the side skirts on. So far, so good. What's that?
I don't know. What is that? Turn left right here.
Record that at least?
Yeah, I did.
I think we broke something. But I don't know what it was. Oh, Jesus.
That sounded like it was like right here though, didn't it? Or was it back there?
Oh, that? Yes, but there's a noise, a new noise now. What is that?
What the fuck is that? Maybe you never heard it with the seats on.
No, they didn't do that in the neighborhood.
I made that pop noise and then...
Keep going. What the hell? Are you doing?
Yeah.
Guys,
So we put the seat on and it doesn't make the noise anymore.
guys, it's gone. Guys, there's no noise. That's our fix. No mechanical problems. Except for the fact that my diff probably has zero fluid in it. This is 225,000 miles. 226,000 miles. And I have never replaced the diff fluid. Ever. But it's fine. Oh wait, I gotta put it back in. That's all.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? Alright. Yeah, so we figured out the loud noise was just all the noise coming from the back with the seat off. That was a little sped of us, but it's okay. My diff is probably really messed up, but we're gonna pretend it's not. As you can see on the video, drive shaft is still kind of clunking. I think that's because I have 4-inch drop coilovers. They're 2 to 4s, but I'm running them as high as they can go because I bought the wrong ones a long time ago and just kind of figured that out. So there's really no upward suspension travel, if that makes any sense. So I'm basically just the opposite of bottomed out all the time. So I don't know, I think I just need new coilovers. Or I could just drop this thing all the way down, but then I'd kill my tire. So we'll see. But other than that, the car drives a lot better with the sway bars. My steering linkage, whatever's going on in there is like super clunky. And then obviously the suspension is clunky, but other than that, it's pretty good, except for the drive shaft. So we'll have to figure that out eventually.
See, with this one here though, I don't have any problems at all. There's nothing wrong with
He's
it.
never had a problem in his life. No adversity.
I replace things that need to be replaced right away instead of waiting
I don't do
a
that.
year or two before doing that.
Yeah, I don't really do that at all. But that's okay. Okay. Thanks for watching our horrible video.